students, class 6. So your chapter 6 is going on. I hope it is chapter 6. Yes, changes around us. So today I am going to discuss about reversible and irreversible changes. In my previous video I talked about how changes occurs and expansion and contraction by heating. That was my previous topic, that real life use of expansion of heating or real life experience of expansion and contraction by heating. Today my topic is reversible and irreversible changes. The word reversible and irreversible, from this word it is very much clear. Reversible, what is the meaning of this? Reversible means which can be reversed, which can be converted into original form. The changes which are occurring around us, suppose something has changed and a new substance is formed, or after change something different we can find. If by any reason we can get back the original substance in which the changes has occurred, then this kind of changes can be considered as reversible changes. Now, can you say that all the changes around us are reversible? Definitely not. Suppose a small child is growing in size. So, are you able to reverse the size of the child? That means again you can convert it into previous size. His age can be decreased. Is it possible? No, it is not possible. So, this is not reversible change. What is reversible change? Easy example. You have taken water. Now inside the deep freeze you have kept the water. When you take out those from the deep freeze, you will find that water has been converted into ice. Ice, when kept outside the freezer for certain time, again they will be converted into water. So what is this? This is a kind of change that can be reversed. So this is reversible change. Now the definition of reversible change. The change which can be reversed by reversing the condition or by removing the cause, that is called reversible change. Again I am saying the change which can be reversed by reversing the condition or reversing the cause. Now what is the meaning of reversing the condition or removing the cause? This you have to understand properly. Reversing the condition or removing the cause. This condition you have to understand properly. Condition is what? Ice is changing into water. What is the condition? Heat energy supplied from the surrounding. So condition is heat energy. Again, how water can be converted into ice? That is, I am taking the heat energy, I am allowing it to cool, I am putting it inside the freezer. If I put it inside the freezer, that means I am allowing the heat energy to be removed. So I have reversed the condition. The condition is reversed, that's why the change is reversible. Another thing, suppose if I switch on the fan, so the fan will move. If I switch off the fan, then it will come to its original position. So the cause of the change is switch on and switch off. So if I remove the cause, then I can get the reversible change. So reversible change can be brought by changing the condition or by removing the condition or by changing the cause. I hope you have understand that what I am going to say. For reversible change, either you have to remove the condition or you have to remove the cause which was responsible for that kind of changes. Now, if I say tearing a piece of page, is it reversible? Try to think for some time. Tearing a piece of page, it is not a reversible change. Although by tearing a piece of page, the page is not going to change into something else. That means the page is not going to change as pencil, page is not going to become a pen. The page will remain as page. But if you tear it by any condition, you cannot get back the original By glue or gum, you cannot get back the original form. Definitely both the pieces will be the pages, but the same, exactly same page you cannot get. So I cannot say this is as reversible change. Okay. Now next is irreversible change. Just opposite of reversible change is irreversible change. What is irreversible change? The change which cannot be reversed even by changing the condition or by removing the cause, that is called irreversible change. Again I am saying the change which cannot be reversed even by changing the conditions or by removing the cause is called irreversible change. That means whether you remove the condition, whether you remove the cause, the change cannot be brought back into its original form. Once the change has occurred, you cannot get back the original substance in which the changes has occurred. Suppose you are cooking food, the raw vegetable already cooked. You cannot get back the raw vegetable from the cooked food. It is not possible for you to get it back. Milk has been converted into curd. Are you able to convert curd into milk by changing the condition or by removing the cause? No, it is not possible. So, once the change has occurred by any condition, you cannot get back the original substance. This kind of changes are known as irreversible changes. A plant or a tree has grown into a large size. A small plant has grown into a large tree. Again, you cannot convert the large tree into the small plant. Definitely, new plant can grow from the big tree, but the same tree cannot be converted into a new plant. You are increasing in size, your age is increasing, so your age cannot be decreased or your size cannot be decreased. So these are the changes which are permanent changes. So irreversible changes can also be considered as permanent changes, and reversible changes can be considered as temporary changes. So if you get a question, write down the differences between reversible and irreversible changes. What answer you will write? First of all, you will write down the definition of reversible change and irreversible change. Second point, in reversible you will write that it is a temporary change, and in irreversible it is a permanent change. Some other point also you can write, that is reversible change. This kind of change can be brought by changing the condition, or in case of irreversible, this kind of changes cannot be brought by once after irreversible change, once the substance has been formed, cannot be converted into original form by changing the condition. And in each case, you have to write at least one example. When you are getting a question that write down the differences, if example has not been asked, then also you are supposed to write down the example. In science especially, examples has to be written, but examples are not differences. Examples are not differences. Extra you are supposed to write the examples to make it defined to other people. Okay? So I hope today's topic you have understood, that is reversible and irreversible changes. So thank you very much.